Hello, welcome to another CountyComm video. I'm excited today to talk to you about the fire knives. Fire knives, what a simple idea. You know, you have a knife. If you're an outdoors person, you have a knife. And you might need fire. Perhaps you get stuck out in the weather a little longer than you wanted to. You need to start fire. Well, hopefully you brought your fire starter with you. If you didn't, you can be in trouble. But if you have the fire knife, that's the exception to the rule. So let's start with the fire knife. As far as the knife, this is a Mora knife, which a lot of you outdoors people may be familiar with. So it's nice and thick on the back side, very, very sharp, surgically sharp. It's Rockwell hardened. It's 12C27. And I'm not the metallurgist, but I understand very, very hard and very, very sharp. So it's a good knife to start with. But, you know, Mora knives, you can get those anywhere. What sets this aside? This is it, that having that tinder available when you need it. Simple to get to. Quarter turn, maybe even a little bit more. Out comes the fire steel. And all you do is just run across, take the back edge of the knife, run it right across the fire steel, and you end up with a it's like 2,900 degrees Celsius sparks are going to come out, and that's roughly 5,400 degrees Fahrenheit. And you just run it across the back. It's good for about 3,000 strikes. So you know, this little piece probably will start more fires than you'll ever need. Before we get into making some sparks for you, the blade is 3.75 inches long. A lot of people ask that, but very, very sharp. This is definitely something to be careful of. Comes in two color choices: red and black. I chose black. I chose not to show you black so much because it's not nearly as dynamic. It's a little more stealthy, and we want to see big and bold what's the knife. So here's the knife sheath that comes with the knife. Also, made in Sweden. There's a clip with a nice big spring retention, and it's got a little keeper to keep it locked on your belt when you need it. But very, very, very rugged, excuse me, a little rugged. And now I've taken my sheath, I've actually taken my knife too, thrown them in the dishwasher after a long weekend hike when it was muddy weather and everything was muddy, everything was wet. I garden hosed everything out. I threw the knife and the sheath in the top rack of the dishwasher. Came out fine. But here we go. So all we do is we set up our steel at a little bit of an angle, and here I am. And I just run it right across the back of the, trying to get good camera angle for you, and run it right across the back. Very simple. Just like that. So can you imagine if you had a little bird's nest, a little bit of kindling, something, it would be very easy to start a fire. And this stows away when we're all done. We have our fire. In it goes. Close that. So a little schmutz on the blade, wipes right off. Nobody will ever know. Now something I must tell you though, and I'm going to tell you, oh, the blade is sharp. You've heard that before. This blade is really, really sharp. So be careful. Young children, things like that. This blade is really, really sharp. I can't tell you how much careful you need to be on that. That's it. That's very, very, knife and a fire starter all in one package. I hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you'll see some of our other videos. Thank you, and see you next time.